Hello dear traders, welcome to InstaForex TV channel. You are watching a weekly link up with me, Takhmina Salomova. We are going to discuss the ongoing situation in Forex with technical analyst Petr Yakimovic and forecast for the moves of popular currency pairs. This trading week has been packed with macroeconomic data and political events. The US dollar was struggling for gains, so this turbulent dynamic enabled the euro-dollar pair to close the week in the green. Hi Petr, do you think the most popular currency pair will keep bullish momentum next trading week?
Hello there traders. On the euro versus US dollar, basically I found a strong rejection from the Fibonacci confluence zone around the price of 1.1560, and this is actually a very good sign because the professional money actually found support exactly on the Fibonacci confluence, and that is a very positive sign for the further upward price on the euro versus US dollar. The second thing I found basically in the past 20 days, there is a steady upward trend. The MACD and the stochastic suggesting that there is also the upward trend, and the higher highs and series of the higher highs and higher lows suggesting the same thing. So my advice is actually to stick with the trend, this short-term trend, and since this Fibonacci confluence zone provided a very good support and the price rejected, my advice is absolutely watch for buying opportunities. The upward targets are basically, I found the three upward targets based on the Fibonacci work, based on the Fibonacci expansion tool. So the first upward target is set the price of 1.21785, and this is the Fibonacci expansion 61.8%. The second upward target is set the price of 1.1955, and this is the Fibonacci expansion 100%. And the third, it's this extended objective point, is set the price of 1.2220, and this is basically a third upward target in case you see a strong upward momentum. Again, watch for buying opportunities due to the rejection of the Fibonacci confluence and the upward trend in the background.
The pound sterling is making efforts to finish the trading week with gains. However, its growth is still feeble in the context of uncertainty around Brexit. We would be glad to find out your outlook for the pound-dollar pair.
On the British pound versus US dollar, there is a very similar scenario like on the euro versus US dollar. There is actually a slight difference because British pound versus US dollar rejected from the Fibonacci retracement from the Fibonacci node 61.8%. So it went into that deeper correction, but it found support around 1.2810, which is actually the Fibonacci retracement 61.8%. The trend is also up on the MACD and stochastic, and in the price section, we can see the clear upward trend and higher highs and higher lows in the past 20 days. Watch for buying opportunities in this currency pair with the upward target set the price of 1.3020, the first target, second target 1.360, and third target set the price of 1.3387. All three targets are based on the Fibonacci expansion tool that I basically found and that I placed on the chart. So watch for buying opportunities on this currency pair.
Importantly, this week's F7 currencies, including the Japanese yen, are winning favor with investors. As a result, the yen is holding the upper hand against the US dollar at the end of this week. Petr, could you please share your ideas about this trading instrument? What bets are preferable?
On the USD versus Japanese yen, there is actually a very sideways price action. But if I watch the previous price action, there is a Fibonacci retracement 61.8%, which is acting like resistance around the price of 111.90. The price basically failed to test this Fibonacci retracement. It tried 2 times, but it failed. This is actually a suggestion that buyers didn't have power to test exactly this Fibonacci retracement, but since we are near the resistance, watch for selling opportunities on this currency pair. The downward target is set the price of 109.80, and this is basically the key swing low on the short-term perspective, and also Fibonacci expansion 61.8%.
Meanwhile, the US dollar is putting pressure on some of its rival currencies, in particular the Canadian dollar. The US currency is enjoying high demand amid uncertainty around revision of the NAFTA pact because of Canada's resistance to new trade terms proposed by Washington. What further dynamic do you foresee for the USD CAD pair?
On the USD Canadian dollar, there is a strong upward momentum in the background, but be very careful when buying at this stage because the USD Canadian dollar is actually testing the Fibonacci retracement 61.8%, which act like resistance, and buying at this very high levels where we got also the resistance potential on the market 1.3, 190. Be very careful when buying, and if you see any signs of the topping activity near this Fibonacci retracement, watch for selling opportunities on this currency pair. The stochastic and the MACD suggesting that there is a downward cross, and they turn to be bearish. So we got signs of the potential topping. Watch for selling, and the downward target in this currency pair is set at the price of 1.2905.
Thank you, Peter, for your trading recommendation. See you next week. You have watched the Linkup on InstaForex TV channel with me, Takhmina Salomova, and Petr Jakimovic, technical analyst of InstaForex regional office in Serbia. We wish you always profitable trading. See you soon.